Hey YouTube, what's going on? ZeroMagnumX here. This is kind of my 2018 update video, what to expect coming up and all that good stuff. Uh, I'm going to try and upload more content for everybody. That's the first thing I want to say. I've been kind of slacking a little on it. That's my daughter, if you want to say hi. She's in the back. Trying to get her to lay down a little bit, but recording this first. Anyway, so I want to try and get more content out for everybody. I've been kind of slacking. I've been busy, mostly because of her and work schedules and everything else. I have a real job, so what can you do? Dragon Ball Super only occurs like monthly, so I'm gonna try and get more footage for that if I can. It'd be really helpful if they had some kind of actual online client, way to play. They have Octagon, but it's one of those manual programs like Card Fight Area. I kind of stay away from those. I want like an official one, but it might be to where I just learn the program and try to get some games in and get you guys more content for Dragon Ball Super. I also plan on being a lot more, involved with it after the Dragon Ball Super regional I go to. I also found out I don't think I can do a vlog for that. According to some of the stuff I read and updates, I don't know if I'm allowed to take my camera with me and record, because I normally vlog at least a short one whenever I go to like a regional event or magic event or whatever, card event, and I'm like, hey, check this out, I'm on the road, blah blah blah. I don't think I can for this one. There was something in one of the Facebook pages that said, hey, you're not allowed to do this recording thing or whatever. I was like, what? So sadly there may not be anything for a vlog inside of the venue, which is disappointing, because I'm sure it'd be really cool to get like some footage of like the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super wallpapers and stuff. I'll try to see if I can get some photos and stuff, and maybe I'll try to throw that into Windows Movie Maker. Like, hey, here's a photo of me and this or something. I don't know. I don't think they can say anything if I'm standing by it and want a photograph. So maybe that'll be the workaround. I don't know. It kind of sucks that I can't just like record the venue and show the turnout and everything like I normally do. So that's just a kind of a side note. I will be posting a lot more content after the regional, because I will be less worried about some of the ideas I've been testing being out on the internet and blah blah blah. More so. I still have 2 more rounds of the tournament to upload for you guys. I've just been sick, so that hasn't been uploaded. It will be soon, I promise. If not tonight, I will be working on it maybe tomorrow, whenever I have some free time. Also, that next Card Fight Vanguard video is still going to be on its way. Transition into that with Vanguard. Okay, so a couple of things about that game that I wanted to speak on. Vanguard will still be not scheduled content. It will show up whenever I can get it up. Part of that is because we work busy schedules. It's difficult to just get content up. It's also a family-friendly channel, and it is very hard for my Vanguard locals to watch the language. So if there's too much cursing where it takes away from the video itself, and too much like non-age appropriate things, that it would edit out too many plays and other things, I don't upload them. That's why you have seen less tournament footage up, unfortunately. It also takes me hours upon hours to go through that. A 20-minute video would take me 2.5 hours of time to edit, just to give you an idea. Like, I have to listen through the whole thing, I have to edit, I have to make sure the edit looks nice, undo, redo, blah blah blah. For each time there's some kind of thing going on in the video to make it look smooth. And I use the freebie computer program called Windows Movie Maker. That's her tablet. I was wondering what that was. So it takes me a little bit longer. I'm even recording this on Windows Movie Maker. So that's why you haven't seen as many of the tournament game footages. I also don't have people to play with regularly on Area, and I still am not comfortable with the interface. So that will be like the leading content will be Dragon Ball Super and Cardfight Vanguard. I still will upload. Vanguard has gotten more expensive. That's the other part of it, where it's harder to keep up with just having metadeck, and playing them against one another, and so on. That's kind of why I started the weekly tournament games and all that. But like I said, I can't control people and what they do. I can only make a request, and if that request is denied, well, the request is denied, and so on and so forth. Because I'm a content creator, I am not somebody who's trying to control others or anything stupid like that. So I say, hey guys, can you please watch your language, kind of thing. And if they don't, they don't. And if it's too much, it's too much. But that just means that the video is lost. So the thing I did want to ask is if there's, in the tournament games, if there's be a video that's like, hey, this is actually clean enough I can put up. Would you like to see the individual game post it, even though it's supposed to be like rounds in a tournament? Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. Just like, oh, okay, yeah, this game was good, I'll upload that single game. I can do that. That's not an issue. It's just more so like we couldn't really then put up the whole tournament, which feels weird to me. But if you guys are okay with that, just to say, hey, it's another video, I'd like to see it, I'd be more than happy to upload it. But just let me know. That's feedback I need from you guys. Okay, so final notes, because it's like a 7-minute update video and I didn't want it to be too long. I may or may not, pardon me, may or may not be bringing Yu-Gi-Oh! Back to the channel. That is pending. It depends on how comfortable I feel with it, because I'll be also playing that about monthly for the tournaments. There might be like some dueling book videos if I can figure out a way to upload those. There's like a YouTube catcher or something like that that worked before, where I could record a video and then it would just read it. I also have XSplit, so I may do live streaming, but I don't really like doing live streaming because people can snipe, and then it's just like, whoops, there we go, I lost. But I was thinking about that as well, more so because dueling book, I can just throw up whatever I want to play instead of having to have it. On the flip side too, when I play Dragon Ball Super, there's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament immediately after that I thought about picking up and playing, that's why. But like I said, we'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comments, like, hey, yeah, I'd like to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Back, I kind of missed it, or no, please don't put it up. That's also feedback I really need from everyone. But yeah, hopefully, I know this is kind of casual, sort of regular video, an update video. It wasn't meant to be like, oh my gosh, exciting. It just, I'm here, I'm letting you guys know what's going on. Kind of why things are like they are whenever it comes to the channel. Just giving you honesty. And like I said, the channel doesn't really generate revenue. Besides like monetization, but Google needs like you to hit a threshold of $100, and I don't even think I'm close. So, whatever. And I think one time I was, when I had it before or something, and then I never got my $100. So it's like, well, whatever. I monetize them to try, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I hear weird things about YouTube anyway, but I use it as my platform for recording games at my leisure and for you to enjoy. And if there are any other games out there that you'd like me to try and put up on the channel, let me know. Be like, hey, you know, I really miss Magic, or can you play some Pokemon? I have the online client for Pokemon, so like if you guys are like, oh, I really loved your Pokemon streams, please do that. I will try to reinvest in it. I just have left it go because there wasn't that much, or Hearthstone or whatever. I kind of actively play Hearthstone like about every week, if nothing else, for the Tavern Brawl. That is something I could just stream for funsies. So yeah, I just wanted to say let me know in the comments what you guys want to see with the channel a bit more, and I will do my best to accompany that, because this channel is for you guys. I run it the way I like to run it, okay, which is like casual and fun, and not super hyper competitive, because I don't need the toxicity of the competitive mindset to be associated with this channel. Because believe me, I am a competitive card game player, but I don't want that associated with a family-friendly channel, if that makes sense. I don't want that kind of mindset brought to this channel, like, ever. So if like misplays happen in some of the games, if they're like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, let's say, hey, you're a scrub, just say, hey, buddy, you're new to the deck, or you didn't know this, but this is how it's played. I'll listen more to that than I will listen to somebody saying, hey, you suck. I'm not going to listen to somebody who's telling me I'm terrible, but I will take criticism if it's like helpful. Like, hey, you could have done this and you could have done that. And I've been like, oh, thank you. Now I understand that. Just those kinds of things, overall. But we keep this channel almost strictly casual besides the tournament games. Those can be a little bit more on the competitive side. And it's not always me in those games. That's something that a lot of people got confused by. I'm not always in the tournament games. Sometimes I just have my luck where I'm like, oh, I went 0-3 today. Sometimes I go 3-0. Like, it just depends. It depends on the day and the matchups for whichever game I go into and play. So I may not always be on camera. I usually let you know, or try to make a better emphasis now that, like, hey, I'm here, I actually get to play in this one. I've been trying to do that more often, so there's less confusion. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, this update video, as casual as it was. 12 minutes and some seconds isn't too terrible, I don't think. So enjoy the upcoming content, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being a subscriber, and hopefully you like the content enough to where you enjoy the videos. Take care and have a good one. Peace, YouTube.